And okay, Twitch is caught up. Hi. I'm gonna try to do something a little bit different this time. I have heard about this game, Sophie's Safecracking Simulator. I'm going to drop links for the Twitch and Steam pages in the chat, and I intend to export these streams to YouTube when I'm done, which I've done a little bit of already, but so far I've just been using Twitch as sort of a alternative to recording video, which I was doing for a while, and then for the longest time this past year, I've just been not able to be asked to edit video anymore, which is what I had been doing. I've got a pretty decent OBS setup to specifically, grab a game, its audio stream, a separate TeamSpeak audio stream, and then mix all that stuff together. I use Softcut. Is that what it's called? Shotcut. Shotcut to edit things together, which is essentially a nice UI over top of FFmpeg. It's evolved so much since I started using it too. Real shout out to Softcut. Shotcut. Okay. Apparently, I cannot remember a name, even one that I've just said in the past several seconds. Grabbing the Steam link now. And I don't know if anybody's actually going to watch this when I stream it, but that's okay. There's nothing that I really need an audience for, especially since I tend to forget that there is one. So I do have the chat up. I'll try to remember to glance at it. But let's try out. Let's try the tutorial first. Lever and the cam. This does feel very much like an itch game right now. This is available for $2.50. And I guess Diggs BTW, hello. It's available for $2.50 from Itch. It's very much feeling like that right now. There's not a lot of niceties that I would expect. When I was fiddling around before in settings, when you change the volume, there's no tone or anything to be like, okay, what's the new volume? And I sort of expect this to be read aloud by someone. Not getting that right now. But yeah, so a simple lock, which requires no combination. I'm not going to read the entire thing. But let's see here. How do I turn the dial? Just with the mouse. Okay. I need to actually glance at OBS and see if I'm getting feedback through the laptop mic on the game audio. A little. I should switch, I think, to my headset. Just a second. I kind of want to do that. Being a little bit lazy.
Laptop mic's muted now. And I should be getting audio through my headset. Okay. So, yeah. So as it turns left, it'll only ever latch going to the right. That makes sense. And it tells me to examine the back of the mechanism. Okay, if I left click outside the lock, that's why. The cam is shaped so that you're never ever going to cause this to latch without going to the right. And as you go left, very cool. I don't like that wheel turn sound. And the sound design is going to be a big thing in this game, I think. Okay. So the hook part, this is called the nose, apparently. The disc is a cam, the cam. I've never heard these called noses before. I wonder if that is just a term of the art in locks, but the cams are definitely... My background is aerospace engineering, and mechanical engineering is related to that. All right. So this lock has a combination. If only one number, the mechanism has one wheel. Turning left endlessly won't unlock it. Turning right endlessly won't unlock it either. There's a bar that hangs over the wheel. The fence that keeps the lever from dropping into the cam unless the correct combination has been entered. So I have to turn left until the gate in the wheel is beneath the fence, and then turn right until the cam latches onto the nose of the lever. Okay, I wonder... So I think we just went past the combo. Okay. Interesting. It's dropping in and out each time. I would swear that has something to do with the combination. Can I... Okay, so the lock is freewheeling as we go left right now. I have a bug on my nose. How pleasant. Summer in fucking Houston. Hmm. Um. Okay. So now we get that to there. Huh. Is this unlockable? I have to turn left until the opening in the wheel, the gate, is beneath the fence. Oh, okay, okay. I think I see what it's trying to teach me now. Oh! Huh. Okay. I want the fence to start moving again. Or the gate to start moving. Okay. So so okay, I was hearing the cam before. Okay. Well, this is kind of interesting. I like this. I was definitely hearing the cam before, and like the cam is very obvious. The cam action's super obvious, but that's not the first step. The first step is getting it into the fence. Okay. Like I'm just assuming that the tutorial has yet to teach us how to. Oh, it didn't fall into the fence yet though. So let's keep that gate turning. Wait, I feel like I've done a dumb. Hmm. I I want to work this out from first principles without getting taught things. I don't know why. Oh, there was a click. Hold on. No, the click was just the cam again. Yeah. The relation of the fence to the cam is going to determine what the first number in the combination is, which oh wait, I got to keep going that way because of the way the mechanism is made too, which has to do with the slots here, I think. But okay, the first number is something like it's a pretty wide gate too. So, but let's say 88, and then we have to go all the way back around to, was I saying 10 before? It's more like 0. Okay, okay. So if I now manipulate it so I can't see that anymore, let's just, okay. That click was the fence starting to get driven around again, right? No, no, no. Okay, I'm saying it wrong. The fence is this. It's the bar, but the gate in the so the first gate is now spinning, and that was around there. I heard a click again. Did y'all hear that click? I should stop talking. I didn't hear it that time. I heard a click that time. What is causing the click there? That's interesting. We'll just... That's the sound of the... Is something to do with the way I'm turning it causing the... Hold on, hold on. What is causing the gate to stop? I'm doing something weird. I should probably just move on with the tutorial. I've spent a long time on this bit, but... Huh. Okay, anyway. I'm gonna open it one more time without staring at the mechanism. I think that was close enough. I might have just missed it. No, I got it. Okay. Great. Um, Now we sort of understand the inner workings of a latch. Uh-huh. Okay. In between the cam and... So there's a pin that sticks out from the cam and turns on the wheel, which I think is this. And that's called the fly. Yes, that looks... Unfortunately, it's a little bit difficult to inspect right now. But yeah, it's sliding in this notch here. Can I keep it in view? Uh-huh. It's about to hit this on the wheel, I think. Wait, did it just slid through. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, so this is not real physics. This oh man, that's disappointing. So this is just gonna slide through this. Oh, no, not this time. I saw that though, right? I'm not insane. Oh wait, push it. Okay. So maybe unreliable, maybe that's why I was hearing the click so often too. That is really scary. I don't want physics to be unreliable, but at least now it's pushing the wheel around, and it mostly still does that. So that's the fly. And I can see it interacting with the wheel right now. The wheel also has some interesting stuff going on. It's not just part of the thing. But okay. So I see what the fly is, and now it's gone through it again. And this stationary bit is presumably would be how it's mounted to like a safe door or whatever else you're trying to. Okay. It started turning freely again. What the hell? That's gonna that's gonna make things a lot harder. Is physics not working right? Ah, okay, okay. Just sure. As we move on to the next lock, this lock has 3 wheels. Okay, and every wheel has to hit the fence. So left until they're all turning, and then I can turn right without disturbing the first wheel to align. Okay. And so this is like almost exactly like a high school locker lock. And so now the back wheel should be set for the fence. And so if I turn right, that click was the cam on the back. So that click was the last part of the combination. Oh, I picked up the fence again. Okay, hold on. Keep going. I need all of them to start spinning. So I need to get the front one. Why isn't the middle one spinning? Okay. Unfortunately, I get the distinct feeling that this is gonna start pissing me off. just because the physics seems like it fails every so often, but I'm not sure. And, caveat everyone, I'm a dumbass, but I'm pretty sure I saw the physics failing. So, at the very least, when I'm staring at the lock, I can open it. Okay. So now I'm curious. Now I've got the whole thing spinning again. What what can I tell about what's going on from So that was the sound of the cam coming out of battery. That sounded like a wheel getting picked back up. So this is the last number in the combination. But that's all I'm hearing right now. Well, so what's that? I just heard a click. I think that's a physics problem. I think that was the sound of a fly re-engaging, but they shouldn't have re-engaged because they were still being turned. I'm hoping to have some kind of audible cue of when this number in the combination, which the center of that gate is 75. I'm not hearing anything. Okay, maybe that's not just physics fail, maybe that's partially my fault. Maybe that's like very small jitter. And like it's just difficult to do. Oh, there's the zoom. Great. It's difficult to do like continuous movements. Oh, instead of using the mouse, keyboard. Okay, that's a much nicer audio experience, honestly, than what I was getting from mouse. So I think that might be how I'll play. At the same time, I'm a little curious. So if I jitter that, picks back up. Was that the cam engaging again? Disengaging. Okay, yeah. Do I see any oddities with the fly? Mm, that's the cam again. Okay. I should probably be going through this much faster, but so I get that one. Oh shit. I've now unset everything. I don't think there's any information. The flies re-engaging shouldn't tell you when the gate's set, but I want to double check that. Okay, I might not have quite gotten that. Yep, fucked it up. Even while I was looking at it. Oh well, let's continue then. Try to enter the combination displayed by the dial. Okay. Do I have my face over top of... I have my face over top of important information. How foolish of me. 1 second. Webcam. Move my face back out of the way. I had that where it was for kind of DCS and BMS purposes. Back to Safecracking Stump. Is OBS going to pick it up? Alright. So 3 full turns left. And then over to 27. 1, 2, 3, and 2. Okay, that's to 28, but there's slop on the gate, so maybe that's good. 2 full turns right, and then to 56. That's 1, 2. Okay. And then 1 past 56 into 87. Ah. And then turn right, and it should open. Okay. Okay. And there's an X-ray mechanism, which is very helpfully... Hey, gold bars. Nice. Okay. So as long as the lever can drop far enough for the cam to latch on, that'll pull that open. Makes sense. Wheels block the lever until the fence can drop. Okay. So how do we open it via magic and fuckery? I wonder if that one viewer was the person who already left. Pretty sure Diggs BTW is not watching anymore. Unhealthy obsession with not having viewers. Okay, so no 2 wheels are exactly the same size. The largest wheel's gate is beneath the fence. Then the lever can drop a little bit lower. And how far the lever drops is something you can measure with just the dial. Finding where the lever drops lower can tell you when gates are in position. Okay. I do like I mean, that's one of the fundamental principles, rather, of lock picking too, is that all manufacturing has tolerances, and without those tolerances, you can't make the lock. Like uh, the one YouTube channel whose name I don't remember, but they did a collaboration with a lock picking lawyer whose name I do remember. Um, Might have been stuff made here. Anyway, they tried to make an unpickable lock, and they had a hell of a time putting their lock design together. What is that light outside that I'm seeing? Is that a reflection of a light? No, that's a distant light that's getting covered and uncovered by leaves. The street lamp behind the houses over there. Okay. Anyway, so I would like to I'd like to believe now, and I'm just like foisting gameplay onto this with my imagination, but I'd like to believe now that some of this excessive challenges, like certainly you want some where these tolerances have been set deliberately as part of the puzzles, but I would hope that at some point the tolerances are random and within some bounds, and that's how just reflecting reality. These are manufactured to some tolerance. If it's a tighter tolerance, it's going to be harder necessarily just by the mechanics of the game or by the actual mechanics of lockpicking. Okay. Finding where on the dial the lever even can fall. The fence is usually held above the wheels. It's only when the nose dips into the cam that the fence makes contact with the largest wheel. Uh-huh. And that's in contact area. At either side of the contact area, your contact points. By holding the gentle turning control. What's my gentle turning control? That's a place where I've picked this game out of the ether and like was just immediately like, this sounds awesome. I'm gonna throw up the itch link, where it's already available from for 250, which is super reasonable. That's a drink. It's a fountain drink. And I threw up the Steam page, which wish listing a game really helps it get sold on Steam. That promotes it in Steam's own algorithm, and people apparently buy games that Steam recommends for some reason. I almost never do. I usually find about games elsewhere, but I am promoting to my audience of 0 people the idea of this game, and then like relentlessly criticizing it. But when you're making a game, if you say something like use your gentle shift control, tell me what that is. That's assigned to a button. Tell me what button it's assigned to. Don't make me look for it. Ah! No. Reset. God damn it. Okay, so while waiting for this to open, I was just clicking on the settings button being like, why isn't this opening? I guess it was trying to open up all the stupid control linings before it showed the interface. It gave me no indication. Again, like fundamental UI principles. Let me know that the click I did registered and is going to do something. I'm sorry, Sophie. You might stumble across this. I remember so clearly after Hack and Slash came out, immediately being like, "Well, I'm going to look on the internet and see if people are playing the game." People were playing the game. Double Fine knows how to promote a game and get people to buy it. And you know, it was wild seeing people playing this thing that I had worked on. Certainly not alone. I worked on a very small part of it. But uh, you see this thing that's out in the wild, and you see all your mistakes, and you see people criticizing it, and it's really something. It can really suck sometimes. And of course, I also don't know. I know this is made with Unity. I don't know how much, because a lot of people have played way more Unity games than I have, and seen what is really typical, or like what the menu of things you get in Unity is, because I think a lot of stuff you get at least two or three options on, and so these all the setting stuff might be canned Unity shit, and so the delay in opening the control screen may also be canned uh, Unity shit. But I'm just gonna keep on getting annoyed and pointing out things I get annoyed by. I can see it. So uh, anyway, thank you for making a lovely game that I'm now gonna be annoyed by, but still enjoy. I bet I'm looking forward to a lot of stuff, and I'm projecting a lot of looking forward onto it. Really raising my expectations. We'll see. And I should really look at the Scott Manley tweet. Uh, I should really look back to at some point and see if DP and Allum actually responds to him and what he thinks if he actually ends up. So okay, gentle turning left control, slow turning left shift, fast turning space. Okay, I spent a lot of time just talking right now for no good reason. Uh, I do have a gamepad too, which I usually play flight sims with. I'm very tempted to get this Rumble in at some point, but right now I feel like the various problems I have sometime with gamepads will get in the way there, so I'm not going to do that. Can I go back to? Okay, okay. Just also a little. So if I go back out to this menu, where was I? How do I get back to where I was? Fuck. Okay. It's contact points. Gentle turning. So yeah, the edge of the contact point's there. The other edge is there. And then there was slow turning. Okay. Okay. So contact area is more narrow in the middle. Okay. Oh, right. Okay, okay. So as the lever falls, if it's allowed to fall, then the contact area is going to become smaller. And we'll be able to note that when the lever's not really falling at all, because the fence hasn't allowed it to, the contact area is as broad as it's going to be, which is going to be happening just like I was just doing. And that contact area is like 12 digits wide. It's like 10% of the dial. So actually, it's a 100-digit dial, right? So yeah, so it's if it's 12 digits wide, that's 12%. Anyway, okay. We can use them to indirectly measure the width of the wheels across their arrangements. I'm a little confused about how you set up the arrangements there, because presumably, I mean, there's a decent amount of slop in the gates, and that's for a reason. Like when I was entering the combination in before, it's a little imprecise with the mouse, but I remember having just as much trouble with real locks in mostly high school. Uh, it's easy to miss a number, and so you want to have that slop usually. Um, okay, so how do we generate those arrangements? Hmm. Okay. Wow, that's like literally the Audacity spectroscope, isn't it? Okay. Oh, that's part of the gyro? Oh, that's neat. I assume that's an antenna. I assume that was like a part of a needle indicator, but okay. Starting to get thrills here. Okay, I assume this was an angle readout, but it's not. It's that's where the number is on the dial. Okay, so both this and the camera are literally for just where you are in the combination. And as I hit 0 again, well, I got something there. But I can't turn back because of the way the lock is. That was a pin engaging, right? If I turn back away and then back on, yeah. Okay. Put contact area, click, and back out just before 10. Huh. Right as I turn back away, it's not. What? Really? I thought that was I do these suction cups and stuff. This is cool. This art is great. It's really good. I really thought that I don't know why I thought that this would flywheel off of the combo dial. So okay, you can hit the contact points going either way. And I just need to internalize that because I was really thinking, hey Skeet, I was really thinking that that was only a one-way thing. Okay, okay. So I'm gonna spin this faster now. I'm mostly just getting the okay. Slow spin. Wow, just slow spin is... Okay, so if I take away some of the bullshit again, if I'm... So the whole mechanism is now turning. And the first number in the combo is going to be 60, I think. Oh wait, no, it is the front gate that has to be closed first. So 85-ish. Which one is the largest? The back one. So I'm not going to notice until, well, shit. Really? So if I now turn right, like the front one has stopped, right? I've absorbed that correctly, and I've got to keep turning to get them both going. Well, if the back one is, oh, that's going to be a huge pain in the ass. It's like safecracking might be a huge pain in the ass. Okay. Well, if the back one is the largest, how the fuck am I ever gonna notice that the thing is dropping lower? Okay, well, let me be credulous this time then. What's the contact area now? 0. Uh-huh. And back out at 10. Well, because the back one's the largest. I, okay, well, let's just keep going. Let's just keep going. But now the contact area is going to be very small because now the combination is in, more or less. And, well, it contacts at 0. No, it contacts at 1. And now it's in contact. And now it's... So 0 is not the combination. It's actually 1. Okay, 1's the last number. No, it's not. No, 1 is just where the cam opens. That's not part of the combination. That's just turning right out of the... Yeah. Okay. Okay. I at least understand the mechanism they're proposing. On this particular lock, it doesn't seem to help worth a damn. But okay. 48 minutes in. I'm starting to... Alright. Alright. So I should now be ready to try finding the largest wheels number. That's the last one, though. Okay, so all wheels left. So, bam, bam. All the wheels are now picked up. And you keep turning until you know which number you want to test. Uh-huh. The gates are wide. So for this sim, the claim is the gates are particularly wide, so for many locks you can test every fifth number, which would be 20 tests for the first. Wow. Uh-huh. I'm about to find out that I don't want to crack safes, aren't I? Uh, okay. Make a note of where the contact points are. And this is a safe with wide tolerances. I understand why every fifth number would be the right number to check, because the gates are about 10 wide, but if you're checking every 10, especially if you're not precise with it, which I'm still not, I guess with a gentle turn I could be, uh, wow. And again, the thing that really gets me, the way this lock is arranged, the tutorial lock, I am I am pretty positive that you the largest wheel, which is the one that they're telling you, the largest wheel is the first one that will change the contact point size, is the last one you set. What the fuck? Because if that's true, somebody's still watching, right? Somebody, I'm actually looking at the chat fairly frequently now. Tell me I've got this right, right? If the largest wheel is the first one that will allow the fence to drop further into the notch in the cam, which I don't remember having a special name. But the nose on the lever will be able to drop further into the cam than normal when this largest wheel is in its gate. But I don't understand. Oh, no, no, no. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. So the I don't know why I'm so resistant to this. It's not all that different from what they said, but I was just like, how the fuck am I going to test the last number in the combination? But but no, you absolutely can, because as you spin it around, let's first make a note of where the actual gate is centered for the last bit. I'm only going to test every 5 theoretically, so let's call it 60. I think 59 is actually closer. But okay. So okay, from from 60, I can then I have to go right, because if I keep going left, all the wheels are picked up. Let's just demonstrate that. But now I'm back. I'm not at 60 anymore because I'm a fucking dipshit. But okay, now if I go right, I'd have to go right to actually engage the next wheel. Actually, I think right 1 engages the front number, and right 2 engages the middle number, the front number, the first number. Anyway, is that right? I'm not going to pay attention to that anymore because I'm just going to confuse myself. But going right to the contact points, they were basically at 9 or 10. Now they're going to be narrower. Now they're at 6, and now it's at, oh my god. And if I didn't know that the mechanism was the way it is, which you don't, I wouldn't know which number in the combination I've just found. But I know I found the one on the largest wheel. Okay, I'm starting to get it. I'm starting to get it. And okay, eventually the question becomes, okay, I've got hmm. Okay. but at this point, I'm like, okay, I found the largest wheel. I think I back out all wheels left. Because if I was testing otherwise, let's say 55, which is what I was aiming for. This isn't quite in the gate. Thank God. I turn right again, and the contact point should be around 10 still. Did it drop into the fucking... God damn it. Okay. Okay. Okay, so if I wasn't a total numpty, if I was spinning right, spinning right, spinning right, testing 50. No! I was saying spinning right. I was left. I'm not a good safe cracker. But okay, now I go right, and the contact should be at 10. 9. Okay, okay, okay. But still, okay, that was 50. At 9-ish, fine. That was the contact point. Spinning, spinning, spinning. So that's all left again. I might not have needed to go all the way around, but if I go to the 55 now, which I don't think is in the gate, but let's see what the spectrograph says. His contact at 5. Okay. So I record 55. The contact has changed. And again, I don't I don't need to slow spin it all the way back from the number. I could, make that more efficient. Again, contact has changed. So that's still part of the gate. And I think I skipped 60 just now. Okay, that was more obvious there. What about it I could see why it recommends getting, the lockpicker piece of paper. Did I skip 60? Yeah, 60's in the gate. Okay, okay. Click. And that's, yeah. All right. So that would give me doing that like that really rapidly. I can see not really rapidly, probably if I got good at moving the dial, you're talking more like 5 minutes for someone like me right now to get a decent mental map of, okay, this is where the gate is on the largest wheel, and this is um how to say it. This is where the gate is on the largest wheel, and this is how wide it is. And that, like, how wide the gate is decent information too. It starts telling you more about the lock. I don't I don't think that's really what this tutorial wants you to address right now, but okay. Am I right that this is the last number in the combo? Like if I start going right again. Okay. Let's go all wheels left again. And now right 2, and then I start going left. Yeah. I'm pretty sure when I set this, that'll pick up the last wheel and the middle wheel, and then fly on the last wheel, which gets me back to 60 or whatever. That's a very loose gate. Okay, so I can at least find the largest wheel now. Okay. Okay, what's next? Okay. So if I spin what? Space No! Space interacts with like the highlighted thing? No! Space is the spin the thing fast. At least play went back to the tutorial. But uh, okay. So nothing highlighted now. Spin the thing fast. God damn it. I feel like an alpha tester. I do wonder, I know this is the case with Autonauts. Uh, the Autonauts release on Steam, which is free, and this is not. This is 250, which is a completely reasonable price, and I paid more than that because itch lets you pay more than that, and I was like, you know, I routinely tip now on a meal $15 because why the fuck not? I make plenty of money. People who are, making games or waiting tables generally don't. So I've already spent more than an hour with this game just in the tutorial, and despite many frustrations, I am enjoying it. So I'm more than happy to toss $15 at a game easily. Um, so I did. Uh, but also, I do wonder. It's coming to Steam in like 3 days, 6 days. I think it's the 16th. Uh, so yeah, about 3 days. I wonder if that version is going to have bug fixes beyond the itch version. I think the itch version is supposed to keep getting sold, so I hope this is still being maintained. Um, Autonauts just used their itch as a demo and moved on to the Steam one. The retail one is what they were supporting. I'm pretty sure, and that's a totally there's different developers. I'm just like that's one of the only games that I've played on itch and then moved on to a Steam purchase. And so I'm trying to get a better mental model of how developers move between those marketplaces. But I really hope that when it comes out on Steam, it's not as rough as this because this is pretty rough. It's cool. It's really cool, and I don't think there's anybody else that's doing this game right now. And maybe it'll inspire a lot of clones. I don't know, but right now it is pretty rough. Anyway, now that I've bitched for a while, so I'm all wheels left. Cool. I'm gonna spin right slow and listen for flies to contact wheels. That was a that was a fly. No, it wasn't. That was the end of the contact points. That's a fly. On. Do you keep going right? Yeah. Let's contact 2. Then it'll take another full turn. 3. Okay, okay, so that's how you tell how many numbers. It's the number of flies you hit. Okay, so if I And that's also confirmed by actually going back all wheels left because it picked them all back. Okay, so if I just spin hard right, Okay, so it's you can be spinning super fast, which causes a hell of a mess on the spectrogram, which I appreciate, and still pick up those audio cues. You don't have to be a sonar operator to be like, okay, that's a three-number combination. Okay, liking this, learning. I don't know how much longer I'm gonna keep doing it though. I'm gonna try to finish the tutorial, I think. But this has already taken me much longer than I thought it would to get through the tutorial because I'm a big dumbus and I spent a lot of time complaining about stuff. Um, Compelling Twitch gaming, and then I'll upload it to YouTube. Compelling YouTube gaming. Okay. I should now know how to find the largest wheels gate and how to find the number of wheels. Okay. To find which of those wheels is the largest gate. Uh-huh. Testing combinations where all wheels except one have the same value. We're saying for the sake of this, they've encouraged testing every 5 numbers. You could probably get away with testing more like every 8 with the size of these gates and not miss the gates. But okay, so every 5. I'm just trying to think of the it probably tells you eventually what would that actually no. I don't see the answer to how many combinations that is. But all right. We know. Mhm. That's still 1200. That's that's a lot of fucking tries. Wow. Okay. Well, I'm not gonna do that yet. I'm not gonna do that right now. Finding the numbers for the smaller wheels is very much the same process. Trying all unknown wheels turn to numbers and seeing if the contact area narrows. Yes. Okay. I just dropped the clothespin I was fiddling with. Um, that's the end of the tutorial. I do, I at least feel like, as opposed to something like DCS, if I start to feel like I didn't internalize this, and hopefully I remember this, going to essentially the very end of the tutorial on this page, the second to last page, I feel like is sort of a reminder of this is probably kind of unfair to say, but sort of a reminder of how little information the tutorial actually contains. Which it probably is super unfair. I've at least been introduced to the basic concepts of how these rotary combination locks work before. I knew about the gates, I knew sort of how the flies hit the wheels and they were able to rotate freely and then come back in contact again. Um, the real principles of okay, we how to find how to use the contact points to fiddle out the largest wheel and then successive wheels were honestly new to me. A lot of the jargon's new to me. Um, it's it is a little dissatisfying. It's a little dissatisfying how much work it sounds like it's going to be uh, to actually play the game without using and abusing the X-ray mode. But okay, I'm gonna be curious. I might end up looking later. Maybe I should do a video of me looking later for gameplay video of other people playing this game to see somebody who's good at it play it. Because when I do a video of this again, and I think I will, I think I'm going to be trying the gameplay and trying to work my way through a lock. And I think it's going to take for fucking ever. And I'm going to be very tempted to cheat to see if I've fucked up. Because one of the things about trying all those combinations is constantly going all wheels left again. Constantly going all wheels left again. Yeah. But okay, but before ending this video, even though we're at the end of the tutorial, I want to see. Hmm. So if I change the lock, okay. It's a scale range. I don't know what the scale range is. I understand min wheels and max wheels. What's scale range? Wait, if I put that down to like 0.1, does that mean that the actual combination is in like tenths? Are the wheel flies movable or? I think I want them fixed right now. Was were the ones that I just did movable? Install new login. I'm curious. Uh, were the ones I just did movable or fixed? I thought they were fixed. I'm turning it the wrong way. Go all wheels left. So there's a fly. Uh-huh. Okay. I wish it was a little clearer what I was just playing on. Was I using move? What do fixed flies seem like? Does this change the process of? Hold on. Okay, I definitely heard three. When I'm going left, I don't feel like I'm hearing all three fly sounds. Right, I did. The first one's The first one sounds different. It sounds a little like a cam sound. It's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Okay. So as far as things have been explained to me so far anyway, and I don't think there's any more explanation, that's the difference between fixed and movable flies is not super obvious. And I think I can sort of visualize what that ends up meaning, but so wide, medium, and narrow tolerance, which I assume is on the gates. Scale ascension. There could really be more explanation on, like, there was not any explanation of what scale ascension means. I assume that means are the numbers on the combination all in ascending or descending order. I think. What's the scale? If I put the scale range down to 0.1, install a new lock. How many settings did I just change? Okay, you can just bam, give me the combination. I didn't realize that. And for the speedrunners, oh, okay, I say that, but I'm apparently too dumb to make the watch go. Go watch. Okay, I'll maybe look at that later. Anyway, what lock settings did I just do? I didn't mean to change all of them at once. I want to see what the different scale range. By scale, does it mean the size of the wheels? Because these seem much tighter together now. Give me another lock. Okay, so for my gameplay experience, whenever I do play this game again, I should probably commit to trying it at a certain time too, maybe tomorrow, because I've definitely just not got the fucks to give right now to actually go through the process that I am understanding is necessary at the moment. If I turn the scale range back up, I really wish it was much more obvious right now what the settings are doing. Uh, but if I go scale range 1.0 again, I think yes, okay, that makes it much more obvious. Okay, so ascending and descending is gonna, I assume ascending is gonna be what the tutorial lock was with the last one having the largest wheel. So if I can set it to descending, then I can guarantee that the largest wheel is going to be the first number, which is going to be a much more palatable gameplay experience for me. Very good on Sophie for including that. Very, very good. It'll be a great way to start off. It dramatically reduces the amount of time spent fiddling, even though it's a less genuine experience. But it'll get the concepts down. It'll be a good learning. Um, but yeah, let me look at that. So massively, massively. Actually, how low can your min wheels go? Install a zero wheel. Oh, that was the original tutorial lock. I don't know why I was like, haha, zero wheels. It's already shown that to me. What? Oh wait, I didn't set the max wheels to zero. Right. Max wheels to zero. Require zero. That's good. That's decent UI. I wonder if it'd actually be better to combine that into number of wheels, minimum, maximum on the same bar, but that's much more nitpicky than I've been before, I think. Um, Message. That's super cute. Oh my god. Can you send safes to people? How? That presumably this is okay, this is for like a single player like hot seat multiplayer. So you seal a message and they say, "That's brilliant. I really like that." But being able to send them over the internet, which presumably you actually can. I bet you can send it. I bet there's a file somewhere that saves it, but that's not a clearly exposed option. So, I think Skeet's still watching. If I put "I love you, Skeet" into the safe and then got Skeet to open it, that would be wonderful. That would be a touching friendship moment. Um, and you can change the seeds too, so you can control the seeds. Um, is there a okay? There should be a way to send people a how would you? I mean, I guess he, trying to think if there's a good way to encrypt it so like people wouldn't accidentally open the files, but people don't really accidentally open files that often. Yeah, so you could do a Route 13 or something if you really wanted to prevent accidental exposure to the secrets, and just have send these config files back and forth. That would be great. I might even look at the. Not going to do it right now. I'd have to fiddle around with the OBS settings in a way I don't want to, but I might look at the game files later to see as you install new locks what files, if any, are changing, and would it actually be easy to share between two players? Because if it is, then the feature's already there. It's just not well exposed. Um, but okay, cool. So what's the largest number of wheels it'll let you do? 20. Uh-huh. Oh, I forgot to actually check to see if descending was what I thought it was, but it sure looks like it. Kabam! X-ray. Oh my god. But you can still see. Uh, you can still see. It's a little awkward to spin it around because when you can you actually grab parts that aren't the no, it always turns the wheel. Okay. Yeah. Uh, as long as you're clicking on some part of this lock mechanism. Okay. But you can absolutely see that the fence is riding on the the first number in the combination there. Okay. Yeah, so I think I know what my next video is going to be on this. I'm a little psyched, but not so psyched that I'm going to keep on going almost an hour and a half into this stream. Um, Fun shit. Hopefully. Yet to see. Oh, I wonder what the medium and narrow gates look like too. So let's take a look. Go back down to 3. Um, Come to think of it, no, yeah, the yeah, I was about to say, how does the scale range setting really affect the safe cracking? But the way it affects it is it changes the width of the contact points because you're changing how far the fence is allowed to fall, before it rests on the next lowest gate. Yeah. Okay, so we already know wide tolerance is pretty wide. It's probably 10 or more numbers in the combination. What about medium? Oh, I don't think that changed the size of the gate. I think it changed the size of the fence. Whoa, motherfuck. That's a much more sensible thing to do, I think, than alter the actual gate size. Okay. Huh. I'm kind of curious about the shape's interesting too. What is the cam notch? No, okay, the cam's interacting with the nose. Never mind. The cam hasn't changed at all. It's just the fence, I think. And I don't think the gate size has changed much at all. Am I already all wheels left? Okay. So now if I slow right 9, that's pretty broad contact, man. That is that's dropped into the largest wheel, right? Or is it not quite? Sure as fuck looks like it is. It's it like 9 and 99? Okay, what about if I all wheels left to like obviously not how broad's the contact now? What? Isn't that the same? Didn't I just learn that they shouldn't be? Oh, okay. I wasn't in the fucking gate. I was, I was getting all testy, but no, it wasn't dropping into the gate. Now it's much narrower still. Okay, okay. And what about the narrow tolerance? The scale range is still going to affect the size of the contact patch, but I think the tolerance is going to affect how many numbers you're going to have to check. Whoops. Change lock again. Narrow tolerance. Give me new lock and X-ray it. I yes. I'm pretty sure that's still just a broader fence, an even broader one than before. I do wish. I wonder if it'd be rude to like write up all the stuff that I've thought of in this stream and send it to Sophie. Be like, "Hi, you don't know me. I heard about your game on Twitter and I screwed around with it some, and here's all my thoughts as as a professional asshole, someone who was an alpha tester for a couple of months once, and who writes software for a living despite not having any real qualifications to do so. Uh, it'd be really nice to just be able to watch to see how the lock changes just as you set those settings. Just show me what I'm doing. Even though I think I get it now, the difference between a medium and narrow fence is not that apparent to me at the moment. I just like a side by side. And I would also like to know if I'm correct that oh no, yeah. Never mind. That's super fucking apparent now. Now that I've looked back again, I was like, well, that was kind of airfoil shaped and wide before. No, the narrow tolerance fence is insanely wider. Insanely wider. Show me. Whoops. What, what did I just do? Yes. Okay, cool, cool. Understanding stuff, like understanding stuff. I am worried now. I probably shouldn't be, but given what I understand now, I'm worried that the gameplay is going to be a little shallow. It's going to take a while, but there's very few core concepts. There's a lot of different ways to play with them, and so maybe that's actually a good thing. That can lead to really good game design. Um, and it's super neat that like the spectrograph, which looks so much like the Audacity one. I wonder if it's not literally Audacity living in this game. It could be. Um, it really could be. You could, it displays. It is just coming off the game audio. I already kind of knew that. That the settings screen tells you that fiddling with the game audio options is going to change what the spectrograph reads. But the just the fact that it does react to you sticking things onto the safe, it's pretty neat. You can see the descending tone in the spectrograph. That's neat. You can't see the ascending one very well when you turn it on. Okay, I'm too easily amused. Anyway, cool. I think tomorrow I will do a stream with a wide tolerance fence, so narrow fence, and a three. Maybe I should start with a one wheel lock. Maybe I should start with a one wheel lock, and then prove I can pick that, and then do a two, which is doing a two with a descending order, which is what I'm in right now. I mean, okay, descending order wheels are always going to be semi-trivial because it's all brute forcing. I'm a little, or it's a little bit less than brute forcing, but hmm. Anyway, I can at least construct a progression. I'm a little disappointed the game doesn't have that itself. It leaves you to figure that out on your own. But cool. Uh, that's all I got now. Thanks to Skeet and Diggs BTW, who maybe that's somebody I know, maybe it's not. I've never seen the handle before for watching, and yeah, anybody who watches on YouTube too. Thank you.